Welcome to another quick review from Ultimate DIY. All right, guys, no matter what the project you're working on, if you're working on roof and you're trying to figure out your pitch, say 6 and 12, 8 and 12, 10 and 12, you need to be able to figure that out. There's methods to do it mechanically, the same as there's methods to figure out in plumbing. If I'm doing plumbing and I need to make sure I'm setting my slope correct, we call that breaking the bubble. If you look at the level here, I am breaking my bubble. I have it set on a shim on that side so that that will tell me that I'm about a quarter of an inch slope. If you have too much slope, you're going to leave solids behind. If you don't have enough slope, solids are going to just jam up. You need that quarter of an inch slope. It works. That's the tried and true method of actually setting slope in your indoor plumbing. Now, if you're working on a table saw like I am here, you may want to tilt that blade and you're making, cuts 35 degree, 22 and a half degree, whatever it is. And you have a gauge on these, but it's not always really accurate. So I like to use something else to make sure that I'm accurate on all of these things. So what we're going to look at today is the Arrow. This is the digital angle gauge. Now it's going to come just like this. You get a little pouch, which is really nice with a strap. You can put it on your side, just carry it around with you. And they even give you the batteries. And one thing I like about that, it has a screw in the back. So I can remove the panel, put the new batteries in, put the screw in. I don't have to worry about, this thing being thrown around in a shop, the back coming off, and now I can't keep the batteries in the unit and it basically becomes worthless. So I like that little screw. Now this is going to work metric. It's going to work in imperial. It has several good functions, and those functions you're going to want to read in here so that you understand how they all work. But I'm going to give you a couple of the examples here on the table so you can see how well it actually works. The first thing I'm going to do is hit the red button, which is going to turn it on. And I'm going to look up in the corner. I've already got it set for mode. You do the mode to switch between everything. We have it in inch and feet right now, not in metric. I should be able to put this on the level and it should level out at a quarter. So let's put it down here just like that. Now my level is kind of rocking. I'm going to walk around to see where we're at. It may change as I walk because the level is not setting stationary. There we go. Come around. We are exactly on the quarter and we are broke the bubble. So we know that that is reading correctly. So I would not have to use my level now. I could actually use this and set it on top of the pipes, make sure that I'm set at the quarter, and I can rock and roll. Now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and remove that, get this all off of here. Now, one thing cool about this is it's magnetic. But this is an aluminum top, so it's not going to help me here much. But where it is going to help me is the blade. The blades are going to be metal. It's going to stick. So I want to change my angle. A lot of times, let's say in carpentry, you're going to do 22 and a half. You're going to do a 30-degree angle. You may do a 45-degree angle. I generally pull the little cover off, set it out of my way because it makes it easier to turn. And then I have a wheel on this side to turn, and I have a gauge that tries to tell me basically where I'm at, but it's generally not very accurate. So we're going to turn it, and I'm just going to get it somewhere out here, and we're going to see what our angle actually is. And I'll lock it in place. And we are simply going to take this now and put it on our blade, just like that. And we have a 3 5/8 right now in inches and feet. Let's change our mode and see what that does for us. There we go. Let's do this one. That is going to be a 73.05 angle right now. And there's a conversion table and everything inside of your manual so that you can figure out exactly what that relates to in woodworking. So overall, guys, it's really nice. And by the way, if you get it out of whack too much, it goes to the error like here, so that it's telling you that you're outside of the actual norm. But the letters are bright, really green. Even in a dimly lit area like this, I can see it very well. So guys, if you're looking for a really good digital gauge, something that's going to give you all of the degrees and things that you need for all of your woodworking and your DIY projects, I don't think you're going to go wrong with this one. Do yourself a favor, pick yourself up one today. We'll see you guys on the next review.